surveillance state, something which you've said now, and you've said that before as well?
Well, there's many things that I can't share in an open setting, but I am highly confident that anybody who stares at Huawei for very long, you don't have to go very far. We know that if you go to the top floors of Huawei's commercial building inside of China, that there are members of the Chinese security apparatus working there. More simply, you can just get online and look at Chinese security laws. It requires companies like Huawei to share any information that they have. That includes the private information, whether that's healthcare information or other personal information of a citizen from the Czech Republic or a citizen of Germany or France. That information, if it transits a Huawei system and Huawei captures that information, they don't need a back door. They don't need secret access. They own the joint, right? They don't need a key to the floor. They own the infrastructure. And if that information passes across that infrastructure and Huawei has the capacity to capture it, the most egregious privacy violations in the world, that information will be in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party if the Chinese Communist Party deems it necessary to have that information. Huawei has a legal obligation to provide it to them. That's different than I think any place else in the world, certainly any country that has the capacity to have this much infrastructure inside of Western democracies' telecommunication systems. It's simply unacceptable.
Is there anything you could add as an incentive to the Europeans to come along with you on this journey? Is there any incentive that you can actually offer them?
I think the Europeans have every incentive to do precisely what it is the United States is doing, which is to protect their own people, to demand reciprocity, to demand fair treatment, to no longer say to the Chinese Communist Party, look, you have 1 billion people, we're going to do it your way. That's been the model in the West for an awfully long time now. I think the Europeans have every incentive to get this right, not for the United States, not for the good of the world, but for the good of their own people. So I think there's plenty of incentives that already